Hi guys, and apparently today's result is not valid in 4th edition. So, I'm going to take that for what it is. Hi, welcome back. My name's Jared and this is Raging Demons RPG. Now, I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick video this evening. Actually, let me start off by thanking everybody who commented on my Bards and Elves rant. I think by hearing somebody else kind of explain what their feelings are on the whole subject, I've maybe taken a step back to analyze exactly exactly what gaps in my own perception might lead to my displeasure. And so, based on that discussion, that round robin, which didn't turn into some trolling, which thank goodness, I think perhaps in the future, I'll have a better way of approaching the whole subject. I might still not 100% buy into it or come on board with it, but I think that I'm less. I think the whole concept is less repellent. Let's just say. Okay, so moving right along. Tonight, I'm just going to give you guys an adventure idea. Now, I was thinking. I have this stuff floating around my head most of the time. But I felt the timing was right. With the upcoming release of the movie Thor, just been doing a lot of, deity thinking. And I want to provide an adventure idea. I intended it originally for fantasy, but this can translate over to any genre that has a supernatural element or the exposure to gods or anything of that sort. I'd like to, maybe off the top of my head, title this adventure Return to Sender. And the whole concept behind this adventure is that the player characters, either by pure coincidence, accident, or fortuitous purchase, come into the possession of a relic, a very ancient relic. Whether it's a talisman, a weapon, anything really. It can even be just a completely inane bauble. Now, either through the actual act of it being received, or later on in the storyline, the characters should be exposed to an NPC, a short-lived NPC, nearly on the verge of death or unable to speak for very long. And they reveal to them that it is in fact a relic of an ancient god, and this god has lost it. It's basically his Thor's hammer. It's his trident. It's you name a mythological weapon, and it's that. Except, we're talking to the nth degree. And it's going to have a lot of allure for members of the party to use. But, see if you can be creative with maybe some sort of penalty if you decide to try and use it, or, something of that nature. Because you can't have player characters messing with godly stuff. They'd never return it. And so basically the whole premise is they return it. The god, there should be some sort of reward, whether it be the god will reward them handsomely, won't kill them, creatures that seek the weapon for themselves will leave them alone, something of that nature. So I just kind of wanted to throw that random idea out there. You know what? I'm not exactly reinventing the wheel here. This is probably been something that some of you already ran. So, I mean, but I pose it to you as a gaming group, as as an RPG community, as a bunch of DMs and players. I want to hear if you actually use the idea and how the game went or what the magical item is. I mean, on the same token, I mean, we say physical item, but in all reality, it could actually be a living thing. I don't mean consciousness, although that is kind of cool. I'm talking living being. Perhaps his weapon is a piece of him, or her, or it. Because there are dragon gods and other abstract kind of gods. So, I don't know. I really think that'd be a cool idea. There's a lot of temptation there for, the power monger members of the party. There's also a lot of potential for conflict because knowledge of this sort of thing would not exactly go, completely under the radar. Some in certain circles, certain religious circles, maybe countering the god. Maybe the god is an opposing god in the pantheon. And this is something I think the tween movie, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, I think touched base on it, where Zeus's thunderbolt was taken, and Hades wanted to seize power because Zeus didn't have it anymore. I'm trying not to go for something like that. There should be. I don't know. It's your game, run it however you want, but I'm just kind of thinking more along the lines of this is a weapon that honestly this god will die if he doesn't get it back, and the players can just not return it, but there's heavy consequences, of course, and dealing with that, the adventure that ensues from there, and of course there's going to be side quests, and perhaps the weapon is sometimes the only thing that's going to get them out of some of these jams, depending on what it is. So, playing around with it. See, that's about it. I really just wanted to give you that. Still preparing for the May 4th. May the 4th be with you RPG Community Day video. I'm trying to see if I can really max out YouTube, so it's going to be a lengthy one. If I have to do it in a 2-3 part, I will, because of YouTube's limitations, but we'll see. In the meantime, as you noticed, keep the dice rolling, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good one.